mames, güey. No mames, güey. Pero pinche acro, güey, dale, güey, dale, güey.
Sí, güey.
Déjatela jalar, cabrón. Luego al pinche yo se la... Mi mamá iba a hacer la una, güey. No sé, güey, no sé qué pedo, güey.
Era esta, ¿no? Muy difícil, lo del cañón largo. No mames, pero ya habíamos hecho la primera, güey, ya nos mandó a la verga, güey.
La voz del taco, güey. ¿Qué pedo, güey? ¿Qué estás viendo, cabrón?
Estamos premiando, güey. Sale tu voz.
No mames, güey.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Oye, la voz del mono, güey.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood.
Ahora estoy jugando juego de tronos, pinche acros, a ver qué pedo.
Game of Thrones.
Sí.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself some days.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
Hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion, too.
You think he's lying?
Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. Which grows more
Esta corre
far-fetched every
60
time he tells
FPS,
it.
güey. Esta mierda, güey.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Estoy bien pinche.
It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor as Pistolius forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Rob Stark, the King in the North!
The King
King in the North!
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard. The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
The North remembers!
Aye! Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question, what's to be done with you? It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire, but you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to
¿Has
feel
aguanta
discouraged.
cross?
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Siempre ves pendejadas, tío.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Can I get up to you?
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me. Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norrin. See, that's why you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much. This is a job for a pig farmer. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there. Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood. Fucking phrase. Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? You don't need a fucking run.
They've got weapons.
Who brings fucking weapons to a
We
wedding?
need to find Roderick. He's out there by himself.
Fuck! We need to get back to camp. Garrett, we have to get back. The gift of the king. Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! Look out! Good fucking riddance.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly! You fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walder Frey says time's over.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walder Frey says
You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By
I...
the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle.
No mames, no se da cuenta que
Tell
su
him
pinche deber no vale
the
verga.
North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your uncle Duncan. The future of the house
No
may
sé si lo
depend on
logra
it.
ver,
I
güey.
swear
No
that I will, my
mames,
lord.
güey.
Hey, it's those foresters.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters. With love, Walder Frey.
Nosotros. Si sabes que los mismos que hacen de Walking Dead, el che. Esta mierda, güey. Vamos a sacar uno de Batman. Vamos a sacar una de Batman, tío. Ya llegué. No mames, güey, pinche hueva. Ay. Todito pinche porno.
No mames.
Me imagino a Lacros ahí echándose una pajeada, güey, viendo puros pinches hijitos haciendo mamadas así. Entonces digo así,
Sin mandíbula, los güeyes.
Que se espérame, muchachita, voy a quitar los dientes postizos. Qué pinche asco, güey.
Sin mandíbula, pura encía, cabrón. Dale, pinche, déjate querer, cabrón.
Es algo babita, güey, dice ella.
Ahí con su pinche papilla, ¿no? Oye, ¿qué pedo con el PRI, güey? Ya no se ha aparecido, anda sentido, ¿qué pedo, güey?
¿Para qué le ponen Roxana Mondá, cabrones? Se pasan de verga, cabrón.
Pinche taco lo corrió a la verga, güey.
No mames, güey, Roxana Mondá y luego aborto Satanás.
Puras pinches mamadas, güey. No, güey, ¿tú
No,
tienes
güey,
¿tú tienes la imagen?
Yo no se lo puse, güey, se lo puso un pinche mamón, güey.
Fue el Roge, güey, y el Roge le editó la foto, güey, y la subió.
No, güey.
No.
Lo de aborto satánico, güey.
Ah, ¿ese qué pedo, qué?
La foto de salieron, güey, que estabas con nosotros, güey.
Güey, es que un día un pinche vato, no mames, que se pasa de verga un día pinche neta, güey.
Lord Bolton better
Pone
give us
así
fucking
como si lo
titles for
estuviera
this.
jalando y viendo porno el cabrón, güey. De hecho creo que lo estaba haciendo, güey.
They still have his bacon.
Con dos batillos que...
Ajá.
Los vatos, hay un vato que se quedó así bien callado, bien serio, güey.
Ajá.
Mi otro compa a veces se reía, güey. Decía, no mames, güey. ¿Qué pedo con este vato? Sus mamadas.
Move along,
decía,
boy.
güey,
There's
con los
nothing for you here.
Callado el vato.
I
bien
said
serio,
move
güey,
on.
pues,
Unless
ya
you
cuando
want to
sale
get
el
fed to
primo
the
me
fucking
dice,
pigs.
güey, y ese
I'm
pinche
going
aborto
to
de
kill you.
Satanás, ¿qué pedo? Y
Is
yo me
that
quedé así
so?
de, no mames, güey.
You can try if you like.
¿De dónde
And then
sacas
we'll
esos
feed you to the
manes? Me
pigs.
dice.
Get off my land!
Y yo, no.
This is Bolton land
Pero
now,
sí,
boy.
yo no lo
Lord
conocía,
Bolton
güey,
is the
pero me da
new
un chingo de
warden of
risa
the
que
north. I
dijera
reckon
esa
he'd like a
mamada,
proper
güey,
lordly
no
sword
mames,
like that.
Ah, es pinche Free, la botana, güey.
¿De dónde sacas esos manes? Me dijo el vato.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Mames, pinche gato mamón. Es que no sé, güey, me dio mucha risa, güey. Traía
Fuck
carcajada, güey.
you.
Una jalaza la enfrente de los manos,
Pero no mames, todo cabrón, ¿no?
Fucking pig farmer.
Oye, mándame mensaje, güey, con la imagen del PRI, güey. Es que lo borré, güey. No mames, lo perdí, pinche tío, no chingues.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
No sé quién me lo metió. Tú te saliste de la charla, estás bien, güey, siempre agarras. No sales de todas las charlas.
Es que se me olvidó, güey.
No te pasas de loco, güey. ¿En qué te afecta tener esa mierda ahí, güey?
Ah, es que él iba a subir al Face, güey. Le iba a hacer una captura, una foto, y le iba a subir, güey.
Qué bueno que te lo
Y se le iba a etiquetar al PRI, güey. A la Roxana Mondá. Así empezó, dice, no, es que...
Mames, ya ni me acuerdo cómo me lo dijo, ¿no sacas eso?
Please, I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you.
No, güey, de la otra vez, estaba acá jugando, güey. Y se mete un cabrón al grupo, güey. Me dice, no, ese pinche... Este cabrón, el ¿cómo se llama? ¿El PRI? No, Ajá, el sniper, le digo, ¿qué tiene? Dice, está bien pinche feo, pinche foto bien culera, está deforme. Sí, así me dijo, güey.
Y que lidera con la banda, güey, pero es que
no,
se la gana.
dice, no, me dijeron que te corrieron de tu casa y que la chingada, amigo, no mames. Y agarra y me dice, pero ese güey me da miedo. Le digo, pero ¿por qué? Parece, no sé, se ve raro. Dice, quiere que le pase mi WhatsApp y mi Facebook y la chingada. Ya, le digo, ese güey de por sí es puto, güey. Le dicen, se llama Roxana Mondá de noche, güey. Transvesti.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Es un transvesti que quiere coger, ¿no?
Yo como que desde ahí el PRI como que ya se alejó, ¿no? Desde que le dijimos Roxana.
No sé,
güey. Sí, güey,
fue el vato es bien llevado y luego no aguanta, güey.
Pues sí, güey, pues ya que...
Pinche Roja ni le había dicho nada al gato, güey. Estuvo chido.
It's Garrett. Get the Castellan. Tell him his nephew survived.
Ya que algo del PRI característico es que te deja de hablar, güey, cuando se emputa, güey, de repente se va, güey.
Garrett.
Ya, pues, ¿qué le vamos a hacer?
I was too late. They were already dead.
El PRI...
Bring the maester. Meet us in the great hall. Quickly.
De la cruz con viendo porno. De viejos.
Two White Hill soldiers
and a Bolton.
primo, él solito se da a conocer, güey.
They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was
Es que
only
lo hace
8
con
years
nosotros,
old.
güey, pero nosotros ni le decimos nada al
This
vato.
never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's
Sí.
unimaginable.
Con un cabrón,
Unacceptable.
güey, así que pena lo que
You have my condolences.
así, güey.
Thank you, mister.
No mames, güey, es que no se lo digo.
Ya pasó de moda el PRI, güey.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your
Iba a
leg.
ser así algo como bebecito en moxito del
Your
gamer,
justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will
Neta,
claim
se
it was
parece,
murder.
güey.
It was your family. I can't say I
Pinche
would have done
primo,
any
güey,
different
se
than you.
agüita el cabrón.
But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it
Pinche
again if I
bebecito
had
en
the
moxito
chance.
gamer,
If
güey.
we don't
no
respond
mames,
with strength,
güey.
they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Pues al Acros le gusta el PRI, güey.
A ti te la pelea todas las pinches noches, pinches días, güey.
Ah, la verga.
Por eso preguntas por él.
No, güey, es que se me hace raro, güey. También que se llevaban ustedes, ¿cierto? Allá
To lose
se abre
the lord
solo,
of the
güey.
house and the eldest son through
Este
such a
es muy llevado, güey,
despicable
no
act of
aguanta la
treachery and
carrilla,
betrayal.
güey. A veces le cae muy pesada, güey.
Greater houses than
A mí
ours
también
have
me
fallen
cae
in
de
times
pesada
such
su
as
carrilla
this.
ese cabrón.
The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our
Pero
house
es
will
que me da
never fall.
risa, güey.
By the gods, let's hope you're right.
No,
The
güey, es que me da
future of
risa
this house
porque,
is in Lord Ethan's hands now.
porque
although
veo te
he's
caga,
young
güey, que
and
vio la
altogether
burra de la
unprepared to lead.
chingada. Y la gente le dice, ¿sabe, güey? Ya se queda callado.
Right. This might hurt a bit.
No mames, güey. No sé qué
Hold this for me, will you?
Es con... Sepa la verga.
Es que le
Al
puse...
mío le
I
decía yo la
understand from your
burra.
uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
Güey, si te llevas a llevar, güey, tienes que
Not that
aguantar.
Roderick couldn't handle himself.
Pues a
He was
huevo.
as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave
Yo,
me
de
a
hecho, ya
message to
como que me
deliver.
dejo de
A
llevar
message?
por la banda, güey,
About
porque
what?
luego sí
What
se
did he tell you?
agüita, güey. Por eso yo también me agüito, güey, que no sabes si
Get
están
my
mandando
uncle.
lo que dicen.
I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Pero como si...
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Cabrón. Soy verga, güey.
Y el Cid ahí de pinche homosexual.
Nos mandó a la verga, pinche acro, güey, no gente, güey.
Que se enojó. Ya tal se enojó ese pendejo, no mames.
No sé, güey, no creo.
Puro pinche.
¿Le
Puro
dijiste
pinche.
alguna mamada, cabrón, pinche acro ayer, güey? Te pasas de verga, güey.
¿Qué le hizo?
The Ironwood
Sí,
Grove.
güey. No le pusiste apodo, ¿verdad, pinche acro? No te pases de verga. Como el día que me corrió de la party, güey. ¿Sí te acuerdas, güey? Que me corrió de la party el mamón.
An Ironwood shield.
Hmm.
¿Por qué? ¿Qué le hiciste, pinche Acros?
¿Quién, el
El
primo?
el pinche acro también lo corrió al cabrón.
¿Por qué, güey? ¿Qué le hicieron?
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tingrid. Look,
Nada, güey.
I'll show you.
Entonces, pendejo.
Amarga el vato, güey, solito, güey. Se amarga solito el vato, güey. Y ya, güey. Como todo el mundo, yo creo, güey.
Ah,
It's a
no
good thing
mames.
you've done, bringing that back to House
La
Forrester.
verga, güey.
Tenía que ser
Quite
chilango, güey,
right.
no
That belongs
mames.
to Lord Ethan now. Even a sword as strong as this would barely make a
Así es.
dent in a shield like that.
No, ese aguanto vara chingón, güey.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
No mames, pinche cadera. ¿Cómo me cagan estos pinches juegos, güey? Estarle buscando tantas chingaderas.
¿Cuáles juegos, güey?
Los de Telltale Games, tío, que te ponen ahí, tienes que explorar,
Does your
güey, y
leg feel
hablar
weak?
de esas vergas.
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someone's, and then, well, here we are.
Voy a ver porni, güey.
Who is the new lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall. No doubt he's tired, my lady. He said Lord Forrester was valiant to the end.
And what of Roderick? He was with you as well.
I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything...
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be...
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
Ramsay Snow is coming here.
Aye. He'll arrive within the week. Those men will say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan?
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house. I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you. Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
Ethan? Ethan! I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well. And if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man.
Wait.
He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
No.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Sí, güey.
Ya se bajó por las bebidas.
¿Lo compraste o qué?
No, güey, le están regalando.
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
A huevo.
He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways. Someone should tell him to leave us alone.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
It's okay. You should go. It's what must be done.
Fine. Let's be done with it.
Tampoco estás premiando.
Le anda, es que fue a pedirle perdón al pinche acro, güey. Sí. Pinche acro. Perdón, mi amor. No lo quise hacer.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men know.
Vamos a hacer esta, güey. No mames, es neta, güey, que esta persona...
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters. Does little Lord Forrester know how to speak? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Putos ilustradores que salen, güey, se pasan de ver.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said. When your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
Quiet.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
No mames, güey, con niveles está pasando.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Yo quiero ser esa mierda, güey.